Right, this is Jack. He's our example sheep here. Right, so this is our rib section. We'll be pulling out our lamb cutlets from there. It's about a fat score 5, this lamb. We're getting our 4/4 chops here from the shoulder section. He's a great lamb. He's a potty lamb. We've had him for 2 years now. He's a hogget, I think. He's a good boy. He was not hurt in this video. So we're going to put some oil as a binder on our lamb here with our 4/4 chop and our lamb cutlet. We've seasoned it with a lamb spice rub. It's got garlic, rosemary, thyme, oregano, and a paprika. We'll be grilling on the barbecue, get a hot sear going. I'll be searing in direct heat. It should have a nice sear and char on the meat. Pressing it down to make sure it's got good contact with the grill grates. Right, we're flipping it here. You can see good char lines on the cutlet, and you can see a bit of blood coming out of the chop there from the bone. Yeah, a bit of that. Yeah, we're flipping it again, taking them off. We'll let them rest for 10 minutes before we cut into them. Just give them a little rest, let the meat relax a bit. I've got grilled cutlet. Take it off the bone here. So I just want to see how it's cooked. We're going to see. Perfect. Medium rare. That's a lot better than the stir fry. That's like a solid. $90 for tenderness, $90 for flavour. It's really juicy. $100 for juicy. $95. Really good. Now we're going to do the barbecued 4/4 chop. Just cut that out there. Takes a bit of tender in it. So, got a little piece there. We'll try from a different section. Better. Got 70 on the tender. 70 on the flavour. Oh, that's pretty juicy. 70. I like that. Probably overall give it a 70. That's good. Not as good as the cutlet though. But side by side, they were cooked the exact same amount of time. Side by side, you can look here. Oh, that's fat. And this amount of fibre. Much better on the cutlet, just like pressing down on it as well for tenderness. And then that, see how spongy that is. And the rest of that, a lot more movement. Very good. Thank you. Right, so here we're just cutting up a 4/4 chop into manageable pieces so that we can stir fry it. Just going into a bit smaller, bit easier to eat, bite-sized pieces. Just using a cleaver here, machete. Bit of an islander thing, really. We've diced up our 4/4 chop here. Yeah, just trimming out some of that extra fat that we don't want and a bit unusable. I've got a cutlet. We're treating it the same way. Taking it off there, bit of bone, bit of cutlet. Comes like a little spare rib, quite delicious actually. Yeah, there, bang, take one. Take the main meat portion off, cut that in half, and then we'll take the bone and leave that whole. Right, so we're stir frying it here. We've got our wok heating up with some oil. We've put in some onion. Got a bit of onion, stir fry that up. Break up that onion, get it over. It's on a pretty high heat. You can see the smoke coming out of that. Bit of wok tricks here from me. Right, so we've got ginger and garlic here, minced into a paste. We'll be adding some of that, a bit of depth of flavour, a bit more flavour than meat. Traditional way to cook it, I guess. Stir fry that in for a minute or two before we add our meat in. Right, so we stir fried those onions and garlic down. We've added our meat. We've just added both cuts of meat, and it's pretty easy to identify which cut's which. So we'll stir fry them together. Trying to add a lot of quick heat here. We're trying to seal the meat in with the onions and garlic. We'll just cook them through until they're sealed. So we want to keep the meat moving. That's not to burn anything in the wok. Allow that meat to seal quickly and lock in its juices. Right, now we're adding dark soy sauce to add a bit of colour into the meat and the stir fry, and additional flavour. Depth flavour adds a bit of sugar as well. So you see the colour change there. Let that cook through, and then we'll continue stir frying until that's fully cooked. See, a little bit goes a long way with the dark soy sauce. Right, so it's been cooking for a while now. You can see the bubbling and the meat cooked through. It's a pretty quick process, all of 5 minutes and you're done. Here you can see a piece of the cutlet, very easily identifiable. Stir fried cutlet, good soy sauce. Maybe like a 70 on tenderness. $90 on flavour, 60 on juiciness, around 75. Cut it. Alright, so this is the stir-fried lamb 4/4 chop. I got my fingers here. A bit chewier actually. Don't know if it's just the lamb. I'm gonna go 60. 90, flavor's good. 60 on that again. Yeah, probably like 65. Oh no, great.